One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome everyone to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Louisville's offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cardinals are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Midshipman offense makes its way onto the field for their first possession of the game. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Midshipmen looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Using the quick game. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down. Dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, this defense has to know that this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that first down.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Handoff to the fullback. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Good timing on the quick out. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Defense has to do a better job with their assignment football trying to slow this option play down. Someone has to account for the dive, the quarterback, and the pitch man. That time they were missing the pitch man outside, and that's why he scored.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got a man, it's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Running to the left. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's caught. It's Lacey. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Brown has it. And some room to work. Turning it on. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was an And I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's downed immediately before he gained an inch.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Under fire. Looking for a big gain. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Cardinals trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big...
Touchdown Cardinals. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tulane delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in New Orleans. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the American. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Fullback's got it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking downfield, it's Horvath. Going for the big play. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the 1st quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
That's an awesome-looking carry, and you know when you're playing Navy, you better get ready to try to stop the run. Whether it's option, whether it's conventional, you better practice being in your gap, everybody being sound, and getting your eyes on the football. There are 3 certainties in life, guys. You're going to die, you're going to pay your taxes, and Navy is going to tote the rock.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
He'll take it himself. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with his target.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. And the pass is incomplete on fourth down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. They're going to test the right side with this one. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to Brown. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Moss. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Bell. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Mayava. Now with the Ville, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that gunslinger mentality. When it's going good, it's normally going really, really good, but he has to be able to avoid the mistakes. And let's not forget, he's got some pretty big shoes to fill, too. Tyler Shuck did some really good things for Louisville's offense a season ago. So for Miller Moss, a chance to rejuvenate his career and do it at Louisville.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The run from the shotgun, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Louisville.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. Running to... Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? Oh, returns like that just swing the momentum. Almost took it to the house. And Navy will go back on the attack. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be...
Touchdown, Navy! A great catch and run for 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and fortunately ended up losing yards.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Fires to the tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the air, it's Moss. Makes the grab. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down, first down, first down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the ride. And the ball is free on the pitch. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you?
The Cardinals will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Navy offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing on his pads.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The inside handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Got his man quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
What a big stop for this defense. In the second half, around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Let's go. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking left. Complete downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be
headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Baylor proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Bears team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the backfield, he's open.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Scanning the field, it's Horvath. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Navy will have to punt it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. The give to the lone running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
On target to the left. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Running back searching for a hole. Hard running there. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right on the money. Breaks into the open. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the 2nd half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Rush is on him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hutchinson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Give to the running back. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Horvath. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
3rd down play from the gun. Grab near the marker. It's Kent. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Caught in the backfield. It's Chapman. Across the 25. There he goes. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And the Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Moss. Fires to the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Lacy. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Chapman. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Chapman. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Got him downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Wants to throw. It's Horvath. Quick completion on the out. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Moving past the 25. He's into the open down the middle. The 20. He's at touchdown, Louisville. And the pummeling has started.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Makes the catch. It's Kent. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Horvath. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return with that small change. They take over at the 43. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next.